louder. Ain't nobody there. He's the Blink King, yeah, the road to
What's up? Hello, fellow humans, planet Earth. How are we all doing on this glorious, glorious video gaming day? What's up, Jace the First? Oh, well, what? I survived another day. Sucks. I hate when that happens to me, man. Oh, man. Watch streak reached. JSOL is currently on a 3-stream streak. Yo! That's crazy! I only get that watch streak thing on some streamers. I wonder why that is.
Hi there, mister.
Yo, Edward, what's up? Who would think someone would watch 3 of your streams in succession? I am giga cooked today. I barely got any sleep because the dogs. I'm the only one home with the dogs, and they have been omega annoying. I woke up at like 9 a.m. my time, so like 3 hours ago. The Lux just barking her ass off, and then she just lied in my bed, just panting for the next hour and a half. Ugh. It's a woman thing. Oh, reinforcements. Cause tonight is the night when two become one. Alright, cool. What were we doing again? I remember when I had the stream, I did a fight for fun that no one else could see. So, share. I think we're talking to Mr. Man, huh? I think we're going to advance.
I'm gone.
Let's clear my inventory first. Bulk selling. Let's see here. I guess I'm keeping Soul Share. Oh, so when I'm done with it, it doesn't have the special icon on it. Sell this flaming dagger. There's a good auto sell a lot of this other stuff here too. Dalamir's, but oh yeah, this is the thing I wanted to give to that kid, but I don't know where it is. Dalamir's armor. I guess I don't hate that. This expensive ring serves little purpose in combat, but is ideal for social events. The wearer can cover themselves in glitter for 10 minutes. What? When do I might be able to use that, I guess? Wendog. I'd probably rather use the Helmet of Camaraderie, to be honest. Oh, I wish I could deal with this. I wish this was dealable. Does this guy have anything new? Oh, that's all the garbage I just sold him. Right. Oh, what happened there? That was weird. Where's our boy Zoziel at? Here, man. Hey, what happened to his glaive? Very cool looking. Wendog is there. Oh, she's already wearing that helmet. Sure. Nine and 3. This is 9. This is 8 and 4. So, pretty much the same thing. Nine and 2. Sure. Now that I know that she's a cannibal and a crazy person, might as well.
Follow if you dare.
Oh, we were gonna rest. I remember now. God damn it. That was the plan. We were gonna spam rest, for like 10 days until stuff stops happening. I forgot. My bad. MB, everyone. I can do that in the command chamber, though, probably.
I do what I must.
Okay, well, let's call it spam save. We're just gonna rest until it's like 10 days where nothing happens. Hello, I'm a streaker. Deb! What the hell? You tell people about stuff like that. Well, I guess it's not the worst thing, but... There was an error loading your watch streak. Wow, fake streaker. What's up, Debatron? Okay, now I can't even prove it. Listen, you don't have to prove anything to me, Deb. If you say you're a streaker, I trust that you're a streaker. I have had a busy day. A busy Sunday? No. Skip day. Air. A young noble has arrived in Dresden seeking the commander's help. He was sent to join the Crusaders by his old father, an influential noble who grew tired of condoning his debauched son's antics. If the young man does not mature and fails to prove himself in the war, the discontented parent will disinherit him. Unfortunately for the young man, he is a drunk, a profligate, and a mediocre warrior who will never find glory on the battlefield. The poor youth is asking the commander to help him by fixing a fight with an opponent who will be weakened beforehand. Once he returns home victorious, he will never forget his favor. Infernal cavalry, what the hell? What the hell? I had 2 social engagements that had to drive a bit. Oh my god. But this is technically your 3rd social engagement then. Honestly, young challenger, ambitious, devoted, and the hero has matured a decrease. Oh, brave general Tarsival is recruited. I mean, this one, of course. The young noble is weak and duplicitous, but that is no reason to give up on him. Once he receives decent upbringing, he might become a true hero. All he needs is a chance. You believe in magic. The fate of Shilrod's tusks. The fate of Chillroar. Wooter. If I can remember to bring you guys back to the game this time. Well, I hope you had some good social engagement, Stub. I hope you touched some grass. No one needs to spare, but other 50 don't cast the cold ice strike spell. Cold ice strike spell. Let me quickly see if cold ice water. Oh, cold ice strike. Deals up to 15d6. Okay. But you just have to overcome spell resistance and stuff. This is a bit of a weird weapon, right? But it is cool that it's like every 5th attack you can kind of like micromanage that. Murder wielder of this +2 speed short spear uses cleaver or vital strike feat. Next attack against the affected creature deals additional 3d6 sonic damage. Okay. Cold Bite. While you're wielding this +2 spike light shield, you deal +1 damage per dice rolled for spells with cold descriptor. Whenever you use a shield bash, the enemy has to pass a 40 saving throw or become vulnerable to cold damage, taking 15 more damage. Okay. Oh yeah. Alright. Versus sonic damage, +2. Sound-based effects, use one attacks to the sonic damage. The other has to make a refixing throw for from the field. Huh. I think the cold bite is like fairly interesting here. I'm not gonna use it, but I guess if I'm using anything here, it would be cold bite, so probably go for that. Monster Shop was a party, and the other was just my parents, but it's a lot. Jesus. It's my birthday today, yo! I almost forgot again. The fate of the unholy symbol of Rovagog. Rovagog. I am Rovagog. Nice, we got 5 monarchic divas. We'll issue this decree. Kids' birthday parties feel like a bit of a mixed bag usually. Really depends on the kid. Okay. Let's send our Mashima Kensetsu out, I guess. Oh, we got some mongrel sharpshooters here. We got some sorcerers. Very nice. I think I'll reroll because I'm looking for Helkanites. Oh, we got more, we got more homies. Oh, I was 30,000 financial points down the drain. Oi! Oi, Alfa! Hva skjedde der, da? Alfa? Hæ? Hva skjedde der, gamle? Hæ? Kom, Alfa. Alfa, kom her, da. Alfa. Kom her, da. Nei, kom til meg. Kom til meg. Jenta deg. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. Du, jenta mi. Jenta mi, slapp av. Hva skjedde der, da? Hæ, går det bra med deg, eller? Hæ? Hva skjedde der, da? Did the camera pick up what happened? Did you just like slip off, or did you jump off, or what happened there? Hva skjedde der, da? Hva er gamle, da? Hva er gamle mor? Åh, så flink jente. Ja. Åh, gå på senga, du. Går det bra? Flink jente. I didn't see. We got this LARPer, Sapper, unacceptable behavior. Also saw dog today and it didn't jump on me. Oh, my dogs... Oh, they would do a little bit of like intermittent jumping, but they should calm down after a couple of jumps. Vær forsiktig, jenta mi. Du er gammel. Du er gammel og grå. Ah. Enda's dogs are assaulters. What, do I win this, or how does this work? I think I found out this army is like something I can like throw from a distance. I won't curse a god for doing so, but they get extra points for not a god for not assaulting me. I am a god. How can you kill a god with a grand and intoxicating innocence? Scorching ray. Sulahai san rock and roll, yeah. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Sulahai san rock and roll. I like God better. I think you should stick with God. I am a god. How can you kill a god? Jesus Christ. Oh. If a god jumped on me, I would slap them. What if they jumped on you and said, tickle, tickle, tickle? Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. You know, this cleric army isn't the strongest army I've ever used. What was that other again? Oops, not what I meant to do. I guess we won't be seeing Dev doing any meet and greets at TwitchCon anytime soon. Every time I see a dog outside of their place, I get so mad, yeah. That's why I just told Logan to get back in this place, or else. Said there's an automatic self-defense reaction. Even if it's just a little innocent tickle, what the hell? If you can't slap people because they're doing a little innocent tickle. This fight is gonna go on forever. I ain't really boiling up. Who do they think they are? This whole assault con thing made me feel physically ill. Just a little kiss. In Italy, it's how you say hello. Well, luckily I didn't get to kiss her, but... About it on first to 30-second day ban instead of permanent police filing, it makes sense to me. But looking back at the clip, the dude is kind of tall, so maybe Twitch just thought it was a song. Is he taller or is Emery just short? What is the 30-day ban thing? Are you guys telling me that when Twitch found out who this guy was, they gave him a 30-day Twitch ban for assaulting someone? I knew it wasn't a son because his head wasn't small enough. A 30-day that's not true, right? That isn't real, right? Well, I guess to be fair, I guess if they didn't know the situation, that could make sense, right? Like if someone just passed down a thing, and let's say I'm like Dan Clancy, and I hear like, oh, some dude like snuck in the line at Emery's thing or whatever, you know, I'll be like, all right, 30-day ban that guy. I would probably perma ban him, but you know, I can see that being a thing, I guess. What's up, Kaiman? I won't go on a whole rant about it unless invited, but like that is extremely fucked up and upsetting on so many levels. Hey, listen, Deb, you can rant about it because I'm gonna rant about it. Should be pretty simple. Twitch is tied to your account. Should be pretty simple to match people with their accounts. Yeah, but I'm saying like, first of all, I think if anyone does something remotely bad at a Twitch con, I would permanently ban them. If it's remotely bad, I would just permanently ban them, first of all. Because this isn't someone like, you know, memeing on a stream, right? Like if I do something kind of like not great on a stream, do a 30-day ban, whatever, right? But if you're doing it in physically at a con, I would just permaban you. Like at that point, you've lost I've lost all interest in having you participate in my servers. If you do something bad enough for them to notice, then that should only be a ban from all for future events type deal. You know what I mean? There's like levels here, but you know, but I already wrote this on Discord, but I think like the lack of security there is like actually crazy. That's like mind-numbingly stupid. I've said this about a lot of things, but it's like if Endaline, if I personally can come up with like better security measures than they have, then you've completely lost it, right? Like there's no shot that the security measures are that bad, especially after they and what makes it worse, right, is that especially after being told by creators they were afraid to go there, and then explicitly saying, "Oh, we're gonna up the security. It's gonna be super safe," right? If we were in 2011, you know what I mean? It's like first TwitchCon, sure, whatever. There are learning pains, and unfortunately, bad things will happen during the learning pains, right? That's just life. What do you want me to do? I'm out of mana, right? But this is not 2011. We're in 2025. There have been plenty of cons to learn from, plenty of security things that you can learn from. There have been plenty of things happening at shows and events, blah blah blah, to learn from. There's literally no chance anyone should be able to even get remotely close to somewhere at Emeru without having like 6 security people throw them to the ground. Are all my are they spellcasting units? I think they probably are, right? I'm just gonna assume they are. They forced her to do the meeting greet as part of the exchange for her to be able to do something else and not give price security for it, especially after banning her own security for printing something similar 2 years ago. Also, there's always not a permaban by not doing so. They are saying they're happy to have a proven assaulters on their platform. I mean, that shouldn't be a permaban. That guy should be in prison, right? I wonder if they even know who he is. Apparently, he could just walk out around freely. Well, there's already videos of that. A lot of people have gotten away with walking around freely because the security is crap, garbage, poo-poo doo-doo. You can't have that guy in your crusade. You have a strict bare-chested requirement. Oh! What's up, come to die? Well, there should have been no way to get within 10 minutes of her without showing your ticket and ID. Yeah, 100%. Hello, kjøp. And that shouldn't even need to be said, right? You shouldn't need to say that. Like, how obvious is this? And how hard is that to do, you know what I mean? Like, the fact that didn't just happen by default is crazy to me. Heavenly Warriors. He gets a pass because that hill giant's forehead is massive. Wait, am I the hill giant in this example? Bella, opp I senga. Bella. Hogan, hva du skjelver for, da? Guys, Logan shivering in fear. Enough to organize meets. Yeah, well, Emery said that it hasn't even gotten, like, better. She said that, like, they haven't even improved the security that much, allegedly. Which I can honestly believe, because they sound they sound mind-numbingly incompetent when it comes to this issue. But, the fact that it happened in the first place, after specifically saying that, that the security would be good, it's crazy to me. It's actually crazy. Like, it's insane. TwitchCon should never been a thing, and Twitch should be made solely for games tabletop home activities in which you can't dox yourself. I mean, I can dox myself right now. In that video, there's barely even a rope separating the line of people from the meat era, and it's not even that it's barely even a rope. It's the fact that there's like no one physically standing there, right? Like there should be at the minimum one person standing there, looking out, being like, I'm gonna make sure that no one can approach without me noticing and getting in their way, right? Minimum one person. Probably at least like 3 people that are just there to manage the line, right? What about working on the street where people can easily figure out where you are? I can also dock Sandar right now, thank you. I think TwitchCon is fine. I mean, there's obviously a huge market for it, right? Like, other people go there, so... I don't have any, like, personal problems with it, but... well, I do now, but generally speaking, I don't think there's any problems with it. I mean, if they were doing it in that area, they should have hella security dudes, otherwise have it in a separate room or on stage. Yeah, like, have like a room that you have to like open a door to get into, right? To me, TwitchCon is just another avenue for creeps to stalk. I mean, that's definitely a problem, for sure. There's dummies at every year that shouldn't be a thing. If they can't organize crap, then don't throw the con. There's a lot you can attribute to like learning pains, right? Like ultimately throwing a con is a difficult thing. There's a lot you would attribute to like learning pains, but at this point we're over learning pains, right? At this point we're not on the learning page stage anymore. At this point we're at the we've been hosting a con for how many years at this point? Is it 7th or 8th TwitchCon or whatever? The fate of the unholy symbol of Ravalog. Learning pains, but throwing to concierge for multiplayers. Yeah, exactly, right. Bella, kjøpe. Bare kjøpe, Bella. Bare legge det. The first thing installing the event in California. California, here we come. Where police basically ignore major crimes. I don't think that's true, but... Hva er det nå igjen? Hva er det nå igjen? Du så på deg. Bzzzt, bzzzt, bzzzt. Logan, place. Logan, place. Place. Logan, place. Logan, place. Place, Logan, place. Stalker. But also, it happened, can't go back in time, can't throw the book at Justice at Pepper's face to make an example of them, that this favor is not acceptable on this platform. Well, that's like the weird thing too, right? It's like, I don't think Emma has any reason to lie about this, and the fact that she says, like, she made, no one made any attempts, like, reaching out to her right after it happened. There was like, only her own people talked to her about it. Dan Clancy, I don't think Dan Clancy had talked to her. Like, a lot of people just went out partying like nothing happened, you know what I mean? Like if I'm remotely responsible for that event, and hva er det? Er det øregutten? If I'm remotely responsible for that event, right, and one of my biggest streamers on the platform gets like assaulted, literally assaulted, I'm probably not going out partying the same night, you know what I mean? I'm probably taking a little... I can probably take a break from my hardcore partying lifestyle for one day, just be like, oh hey Emma, like, can we have a talk? Like, that sucks. Like, we're gonna sit down and like reorganize and make sure everything is great, you know what I mean? Oh, dude, look. Er du holder på med? Pappa. Pappa. After they made shoplifting below 950 non-actionable misdemeanor, which has led to stores putting their products behind barriers with locks and chain, including groceries. Especially when she was contracted obligated to be there. Yeah, I mean, I think like it's like I can see why Twitch want people to do their meet and greets, and I can see why they're incentivizing that through like various things. But that just makes it worse, right? Like. It's just even crazier that that they let that happen when they're forcing it on streamers. They're like, hey, you want to do your live thing? Cool, do a meet and greet. You know, at that point, there should be like 15 security guards around her and like a sniper. You know what I mean? There should be one dude with a sniper rifle sitting on a roof somewhere. Like the fact that I guess the only security presence was literally her own security is crazy. Actually insane. There's no justifying this. I think I need to let the dogs out real quick. The times when even the military warehouse in Nerosin runs out, the capital is preparing to order a large shipment of gear. The treasury also knows the commander's preference for the equipment in soldiers' high quality, pricey gear, or something more affordable that would make it possible to outfit everyone. I know it's a war, and I know you can't always choose, but I love the idea of like choosing the affordable option. Like, let's just go for something affordable. A paper mache plate mail? Sure, yeah, whatever, man. I'm gonna let the dogs out. I'll be back in 5 minutes, and I'll rant more. Alpha, ska på dass?
We were protected.
I was thinking for a second, I was like, why is she, like, that's weird, why is she not getting wet? That's stupid. Like, did they forget the part of the engine that, like, had dropped some people? Then it passed Red, and Red is, like, soaking, so I'm like, what the hell? Why is she not getting wet? Oh my god, she grabbed that old lady and threw her at me. Jesus. Oh my god!
After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Watching me? Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Oh. Endalf? Is that missing? You shall not pass! Like, the knight's like, there's a puddle in the way. You see the person you love the most, and there's a puddle in the way. Narrator, I jump into the puddle, lie down so they may step over me.
But in total,
The next
including
show is
Nigado.
live.
I mean,
Put me
I
out
don't
of my
think.
misery, please.
It's gotta be like a week, no?
How am I supposed to do that, Nero? How am I supposed to do that?
Do I have,
There,
do I
I
have
shot
space for
myself
this?
with a live round.
She
and
shot
died.
herself on purpose with a live round so she could get out of the game. There's no way.
Would you guys do the same?
Oh my god.
Box screen.
It's the fastest way to get out of the game.
Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
That storm's getting close.
Hard done. Oh. Oh. Now the camera's facing me. Alright. Yeah, so the carburetor, I had to like adjust it a lot, but yeah, I was malfunctioning with the fumigator a lot to make the air fume solution be good. And I think I reached like equilibrium with that, if you know what I mean. I'm kind of stuck right now though. Oh, there. I'm such a character, yeah, dude. Tell me about it. You wanna like grab a drink after this, maybe? Like go grab a beer together? We could go grab a beer, you and me. I'm not getting neither baby chickens or eggs. Looks like a real detail inspection now. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Yes! Yeah, I noticed it was bright. I noticed. As a woman on the chat, that kind of situation happening is what guides a lot of decisions I make, and Victor still does not give anyone the right to touch anyone without consent, and it's the reason why we're talking about the required security. Especially when these sites are promoting behavior. Thank you, Carmen. I don't think I would say they're promoting the behavior, but Final yet? Good. Oh yeah. I don't think Twitch in particular is promoting the behavior, but I think the behavior is. I think that it's I don't watch enough content from someone like Emery to know if she like enables parasocial behavior, but you know there's something inherently parasocial about this engagement to begin with, right? But and it's unavoidable to a certain extent as well, right? Like if someone here is like a little bit obsessed with me and you start gifting me subs or whatever, it's kind of hard to disengage from that, because ultimately I also need, that's also how you make money on the platform, right? That's kind of your living. But it's hard, you know, if someone's like gifted you like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 subs, that's going to be like a little bit inherently inherently parasocial. And the fact that it's very like, it's a little bit like a one-to-one as well, right? Is what makes platforms like this parasocial inherently. But obviously you're right that some people prey on the parasocialness, right? But obviously like Deb said, that doesn't justify anything. I just gave them a personal message to them, relationship with them. There have been numerous stories about these creeps and lunatics tracking down the model and assaulting them over. Yeah, I mean, it's happened. Two people in Japan have died, right? Just this year. I think 2 Japanese IRL streamers have died. Literally this year because of the same thing. Or was it a Korean woman? Okay. We gifted thousands over years recently, Twitch realized no excuse. Yeah, it's sad, and I mean it's also the Charlie Kirk situation, right? Like there's a lot of violence happening. First of all, this year is completely messed up in terms of like just like this year is just one of the worst years ever for a ton of crap, or no, not ever, but in like recent history, right? Everything is just falling apart all over the world. But secondly, there's been a lot of like content creator specific violence happening too, right? Ultra minutes can the quality equipment feed that costs increases. Oh, okay. But they get. Ooh, okay, I like that. But I can also get Grey Boar. The cost of critical minutes increased by 10 for fitness. All special purpose units gain the Weapons of Dagger Mark feed for 15 days. I think I like the high quality gear, honestly. I'm gonna go for some high quality gear. And yeah, I mean it's not just women on the internet either, right? I'm like the thing that I find the most like disturbing and the saddest about the Emery situation is, and she said this herself, it's just like that's just par for the course, right? She's just like she's not super affected by it because it's just like, oh, that just happened. She's just used to it, which is like super sad and disheartening, right? You know, she's like on stream, she'll start crying about it. She just goes about her day because it's like, oh, some guy trying to literally grab her and assault her is just like, oh, that's just another day. You know what I mean? It's like actually super sad. And the fact that Twitch like let that happen, even knowing that, is just makes it even worse. Okay, so I guess we get one of these weapons. This is an excuse to crime, but that behavior should not be acceptable on these platforms. It's hard to mitigate or manage, right? Because how do you draw the line between a like an actual real friendship and like a parasocial one, right? Vänta, gå och lägg dig. Upp i sängen du. Tänk inte. Gå och lägg dig du. Vad tar du väl? Oh, and in this +2 rating to weapon, whenever you confirm a critical hit, you absorb part of magical essence, dispelling one random spell. Ooh, okay, up to 5th level. That's not that good, though, honestly. Once per encounter, whenever the wielder of this +2 weapon is paralyzed, staggered, stunned, petrified, they suffer weapons damage, and immediately remove such effect. This weapon also has a 18 to 20 crit range. You have +3 bonus attack rolls when performing an attack opportunity. Your critical threat range is doubled. If you successfully land an attack of opportunity, the enemy must pass 40 save or become paralyzed. DC 17 is nothing though. Oppherregge det? Det vil sitte på lyks? Trenger det? Okay, so we can either get a hand axe, battle axe, or great. I guess we make it a hand axe for Raybor. That's the only thing I can imagine here. Okay, we only have one fate left. That's nice. Then we can like enchant the rest, I guess. The Fate of the Crest of the Fallen Knight. I think this is like the first one we found or something. I don't think Twitch is going to get rid of their way to make money, but when it comes to complete out of hand, like the situation, they can make clear statements that and actions by throwing them off the platform. And the next stalker creeper thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to try that. The next one. Yeah, I don't think that would change much though. But I mean, obviously they should. We're gonna have to clip some most of the security guards, so it's not seem like security guards. They look more like random volunteers. Last point should probably have been 2 points. Sorry, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Streamers not there for a real friendship. They are there to get your money. One of the things I don't like Tate for is he literally ran a business on scamming money out of these sims with women pretending to be friends with them online. We keep asking them to send over $1,000 to fly over. It's not illegal, but it's highly immoral and will lead to stalking or worse. One of the things. Well, I mean, I think it's like I don't super disagree, but I think it's a little bit more complicated than that, right? Like there are streamers and bigger streamers than me, significantly bigger, that do play games with their viewers and have like viewers that they play a lot of games with, right? In that sense, it's hard to call that parasocial to an extent, right? But it can definitely become parasocial. I should buy these paladins, huh? Because I have paladins in my March Mercantister, don't I? Yeah, I do. I think the parasocial stuff is bad for sure, but I don't know how you moderate parasocial stuff, right? Like sorry, I forgot to move the thing again. The most obvious parasocial stuff, obviously, that you could probably moderate that, but I don't know how you moderate like general parasocial stuff, right? Issue decree. Relics. But I don't think most of it would stop people from being weirdos. So like, this has been a problem with celebrities for ages, right? Like celebrities have stalkers, and these are people that they've never personally spoken to them at all, right? This isn't a situation where it's like, I saw there was a clip of like Keanu Reeves. There was like a stalker trying to like break into his like van or something, and that's when someone that like Keanu's like personally spoken to me like, hey, why don't you send me some money, right? It's like that's just a random ass person that has seen him online or on the internet or at events or whatever, and I just decided to take a special interest in him. Oh my god, this is gonna take 29 days? Jesus Christ. The young Tarsville fought his first battle and has shown the commander lessons have not been for naught. He may still lack experience, but he does have guts. I'll show you some guts right here. Ooh, we got 2 invading armies heading our way. That's pretty cool. It's pretty progress. I'm talking about the old streamers, specific people like Cameron. I'm not saying it will eliminate the problem, but I do think it's magical. The problem worsen is a net negative to society in general, just like OnlyFans. As soon as what we mean with OF, right? I'm parasocial and proud of it. Yeah, I think OnlyFans has a lot of huge problems, and I think the parasocial stuff there is like really bad. I think that's like very bad. I'm quadrosocial. Parasocial rights. Why did these guys even attack? Like, what were they hoping to gain here? Dere så innpåstyrt. Det helt sjukt. Helt sinnssykt. Hva ligger dere? Gå igjen på senga. Ah, frick. Bella. Opp her. Gå igjen, opp på senga. Gå igjen, opp på senga. Du. Her. Nå, thank you. Blinky hit. Ja. But the bottom line is Twitch Omega messed up literally every part of this interaction, right? From since I'm doing this equipment thing, I won't be able to do this thing. Maybe I should cancel this and do this, because I think we can have this going over a while. But I want to finish this before we advance. Twitch messed up every part of this interaction, from allowing it to happen in the first place to how they immediately reacted afterwards. And I didn't care about all the people calling for Dan Clancy to be fired before, and I don't know. Should he be fired for this? I don't know, but definitely a situation where it feels like someone needs to take the blame for this and you know, deal with the consequences of it, right? Nei, Bella, du må slappe av. I can't let Bella be free because she just had surgery, so she's like, there's like a gown on that I've got to make sure she doesn't try to like tear off. Whether fallen knight Melander Lintz was a tragic hero or a sinful traitor, he certainly was a powerful wizard, and part of his magical force is still enclosed in his emblem. By placing it on an item, masters can set this magic free and use it for good or evil. You just need to decide what its place is. Rest of the Fallen Knight. Rest of the Fallen Knight. Utar. Weird Puzzle Crap will definitely tip Weird Creeps Over the Edge into full Turbo Stalkers. There's no denying that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think a good way to put it is that you will have parasocial and creepy stalker people no matter what if you are a public figure, right? But the interaction we're having now is more likely to lead to that type of behavior, especially for women, of course. But men have it too, but to a lesser extent, right? Usually the men parasocial stuff is like, hey, we're best friends, you know, you and me were homies, right? And the women thing is like, you are my wife. You, my wife. Why would any other streamer want to go to another Twitch event with the promise that they too can be also be assaulted without support from security? Yeah. So kind of one of those crappy things we'll have to deal with in society these days, hence security. Yeah, exactly, right. But that's like the problem. it's just I cannot get over the fact that this happened. It's like it's mind-numbingly stupid to me. Genuinely can't understand it happened. Oh my god, am I gonna get a monk thing from this? While wearing this belt, a monk can Borat was my wife. Can spend one key point to ensure the target's heart and lungs in a fine whale of emerald. It was fragile, getting points in passive fort to save or all bloodshed damage to 1.5. Ooh. You can cover yourself in an invisible corrupted fire. Under its effect, all your fire spells deal addition to 6. Oh my god. Oh my, wait, hold up a second. Ember? Ember? Suffer... members. Wait, wearer can choose this... The wearer can choose to... You can suffer a -2 penalty. They see to grant all party members supposed to... They see possible to... Female partial source measurement when such creature attack the wearer with magic for next 2 rounds. The wearing is supposed to print bonus on for a short sword. Shit. Ah, okay. Let's just go for belt, I guess. I don't know if Ember has room for it, but I can't open my party thing here, but it's like the only reasonable thing. All that guy needed was a marriage sack, and he would be recreating the ending of Borat 1. It's rather this damage specific unholy, like they remembered only for the specific build that getting through immunities is hard. But unholy fire damage doesn't do damage to demons and stuff, right? I mean, just an overall mess up situation that never should have happened. Someone should definitely be held accountable for it. And the fact that no one held themselves accountable so far is insane. You know? That's actually crazy. At least like a little like my bad, right? Like oh, my bad, MB. Oh, we got some more clerics. I just got everybody assume you're talking about Emery. Yeah, we're talking about Emery. Well, we have been talking about Emery. More specifically. We're talking about me. Oh, they want to fight? No shot. What the hell? Want her to kiss me. I feel like what Twitch, what they're not realizing at Twitch, is that they need big streamers on their platform, and this builds like insecurity, whatever you want to call it, right? This builds like I would not feel good about this platform if I remember right now. And there are other alternatives to go to, right? Like Kick exists now. They don't have like the exclusivity they once used to. I'm just prepping a cup of coffee and then joining your lovely company. What's up, Sergeant? You know, if this is 2016 and Twitch is literally the only place you can do this stuff at, you know, hey, makes sense that you just don't give a fuck, right? But we're not in 2016 anymore. There are unironically other platforms these people can go to. Ska du på fånga? Kom då. Vänta då. Kom nu. I guess we'll see what happens. The thing is, I think Twitch cons will still be doing fine because ultimately there's still a bunch of people that want to go to them, even if you don't have people like Emiru there. But it's a little bit weird if you have this event where people don't want to show up because of your crappy security, right? And I said this too. It's like you know, there are situations where you can be like, okay, we tried our best with the security, it didn't work out. We have those situations, right, where it's like, if someone is persistent enough and they just wait for a random opportunity to like jump on someone, then there's like a limited amount of things you could have done, right? But in this case, there's like a million things they could have done. Oh my god, she got Scorching Ray, no shot. What a day to be alive. I don't know if her power is good enough for it though, but... The most important thing about all this is that it's taking attention away from Hassan, the Lightning Lord. I mean, not really, because he put attention back on himself by making himself the victim. He took the situation and he was like, yeah, but what about me though? Vision should not be a thing. There should be a firm barrier between the streamer and the viewers, in which meetups are only done on a personal held event. No, I think TwitchCon is fine. I mean, I don't see this as any different than like Comic-Con or anything else where you can meet celebrities, right? I don't think that's a problem. And also, TwitchCon serves more purposes than just to meet streamers, right? It's also a place for streamers to network and for Twitch to announce features and for streamers to get like to find like managers and other types of like sponsorship deals and stuff, right? A lot of big streamers go to TwitchCon specifically just to network and to talk with like big people in the industry. I'm about to get a fat bag from YouTube. I don't think YouTube's handing out the bag anymore. And also, why would they, right, at this point? But Twitch is like shooting themselves in the foot, so... Oh, this is also gonna take 18 days, huh? Let's enchant this crest for Ember, and then we're done. But I'm still getting events though, so I don't know. The alchemist Zagolfrons has gotten himself into trouble again after having one too many drinks. He accidentally set a supply cart ablaze during the demonstration of his improved alchemist fire. Zagolfrons was apprehended on the spot by an outraged quartermaster, and his officers now demand the banning of libation among the Crusaders. The High Priest of Nerosian is in favor of the proposal since drunken crusaders damage the crusade's reputation. Ban libation. Give out drinks for merit. This is bad. YouTube is viable alternative now, money-wise. They don't have to pay people deals anymore. I think they've been viable for a while, but... I might have hanged Staggle phones because I don't see any of his events. Give out drinks for merit. Ban libation. Can't there be like a middle ground here where I'm just like, hey guys, chill out. 1,000 diplomacy experience points. Give out drinks for merit, I guess. I think permit the soldiers online is probably the most scary Yakuza thing here. That, even if I lose some diplomacy for it. Liquor lets soldiers relax and forget about the horrors of war. It is a remedy for nightmares. The high priest may be dissatisfied with the commander's decision, but the warriors support it. And most of all, the alchemist Zegel bronze. Semix Kick has been making more on Kick than Twitch now, apparently, even with primes. Yeah, but Kick. I mean, Kick is a weird platform, though, right? You're making gambling money, so... And I wouldn't be surprised if Kick is like... It's like boosting their... I would be surprised if they're boosting their profits a little bit against like bigger streamers, so they specifically say stuff like that. Campaign. I should also start moving these guys down because we have a lot of dudes just waiting to be shoved into various armies. Okay, now Logan doesn't want to be in my life anymore. Perfect, that makes sense. That's probably the Kick just pushing him hard. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Sergeant. This time when Twitch was infested with CSGO, coin flipping and internet souls too. Yeah, but I mean, I think that's bad, but I also think that's different. I mean, you can still do gambling on Twitch. And the like CSGO gambling era was definitely bad, but I think that's different than a casino owning a streaming service and using it to promote and funnel people to their casino service, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean... Oh, this guy's gonna get demolished, huh? This takes 7 days to solve? I don't have 7 days. Is it really a new week already? Jesus Christ, man. On Jesus Christ. I don't know what the numbers are like now, but a year ago at least Kick was botted. Well, hell, they're still super botted, I'm pretty sure. I mean, Aiden Ross did like I think that was on Kick. He did like a poll or whatever. He had like 60,000 viewers, and he got like less. Well, he almost barely struck 1,000 people voting in the poll. Oh wait, they're actually attacking me. What the hell? The old ship angle is the poison pill. Yeah, 100% it is. I've only got 7 days to die. I love rolling for purple knife skins at 0.07% pull chance. Why would they attack me? Or do they just want to die? I don't understand. Do I need to be afraid of these guys? Rapid strike.
Yeah.
Why wasn't this an auto resolve? Hello, shut up, Rickens. Kom på gången då. Kom igen. Kom igen. Kom igen. Kom då. Kom då igen. Okej. But the point anyway is that there all are alternatives out there, right? And if I'm Emery, there's no way I'm like, oh yeah, I'm so happy I'm on Twitch. I feel so confident being on Twitch. You know what I mean? The Royal Parade. We want to enchant this, and when we're done doing that, we can we'll do actual gameplay. I think I just picked something here because it was like so bad anyway. Number of scores reduces 3, leaving to glow, granting anyone, sure. Sounds great. The Kelly's triumph, the legend comes true. The branch of the last ash has returned to the world to herald the death of the demons. They prayed over the last ash so that their dead ancestors could share their joy. Yeah, had I changed leadership, I'd see them as a viable alternative, but as long as it's run by a gambling outfit, it's unlikely to turn into anything beyond a gateway method to pull people into stake. Yeah. I mean, I've said before, I like, if Stake is literally the only place I can stream, then yeah, I'd stream on Kick. Sorry, if Kick is only the last place I can stream, then I'd stream on Kick. But that's like literally would be my last resort. You know, if like Twitch goes under and YouTube streaming is just complete garbage, then like I like streaming enough to promote gambling to children. You know what I mean? Rumble stream, yeah, Rumble is definitely a better alternative. The Nick Fuentes streaming platform. Okay, how much money do I need to like buy all of these? I can't even see. Ugh. Låg igen. Lägg det här då. Oh. I got 2 tickets to paradise, won't you? Look, like this UI needs some help. Holy crap, I'm even scared to ask why is there so many armies. It's because I recruit a lot of dudes and they just like sit here. And then it's like effort to move them places. And for some reason they don't even like naturally stack. Like this dude should be part of this stack. And so should this dude. And this dude. And this dude. But for some reason, they're like, no, we don't want to stack in there. Look, now we're already down like 4 armies. Okay, we're waiting for this to be done, and then we're doing some story content. More heavenly warriors. One of the Crusaders, a druid, has requested an audience with the commander. He spent weeks wandering the outskirts of Dresden, studying the soil of the World Wound. He says the corruption that afflicted the local nature is strong, but not unstoppable. He suggests calling powerful spellcasters who would curb the demonic plague that besets these lands. At least experience points per day. Per day? Okay. Adds 50 to finance points. Unlocks the World Wound research of the Dead Decree. Okay. Locking the circuit attack commander's headquarters. Okay. I don't take that. That sounds cool as hell. Let's do that. Offer a service of expensive as distinct. Oh, I thought it said disgusting mages. Nenio was against the idea of purging a magical phenomenon as fascinating as the land of the World Wound. On the commander's orders, a group of mages was assembled to study it. The honor of joining them was given to those who drew the shortest straw, while Nenio was conducting exciting tests and establishing whether or not the fruits of growing on living and aggressive trees was edible. Her assistants made a less interesting discovery regarding the distortion of the elements in the region. These findings have attracted many zealous researchers to Dresden. Alright. 3 more days. There's three more days, Logan. I will now give you a kiss. At a certain point, I just gave up on managing all the 1 to 3 random stacks, and demon armors would use them as snacks. Well, I mean, you can disband them, I believe, and you just get like points that you can use to buy units with, I think, or something like that, or it like gives you more units. Which is probably what I should. Which is probably what I should do. Maybe I should just do that. Maybe I should just bite the bullet for a lot of this. Like, am I ever using convicts? Let's see what happens. Let's just miss these. So I get increase your reserve by 74. What is my reserve? Is this my reserve? $21, 21, 54, 24. Actually, we can just do it in that menu. No idea what that just did. Who will be on bad from Twitch first, the Emiru Assaulter or Destiny? I will go with neither, probably. I will go with neither. What is reserve? To summon the reserve, you need to issue a decree. Okay, maybe I get one now that I have a reserve. Let's chill for a day and see what happens, I guess. Du er så irriterende, Logan. Det er helt sjukt. Det er så irriterende. Oh my god, guys, I'm streaking. Emerald's also got a less severe ban than Destiny did, so my money is on him. Yeah, but Destiny has been banned from Twitch literally 6 dozen times, so... you know, obviously what the Emeru guy did is worse, and presumably they're going to permanently ban him. But I don't really think the situation is super comparable. How are you doing, Motus? Router reserve. Sending units to reserve for retraining. In an army that's currently on reserve. There's also a renewable Crusade project, I think called Coast Arms, you can do. We'll create a new army using this reserve. It was like, you recruit a new army made of melee units. Range. Uh... I'm just looking at how the reserve works. I think I just had lunch on burger at Hessburger. If I was Switch, I would not unban unban Destiny either. Crusading. Most things you want to know and everything. Okay. Reserve. I searched for reserve in this. Okay, this thing that says it should teach me everything doesn't tell me what the reserve is. Okay, so let's just ignore it, I guess. Let's just send a bunch of our units to the reserve. In case I get a new dude, the hedge knights seem like a pretty good dude to have around. These guys we actually sending to an army. These guys are being sent to an army. Cuirassiers, duelists, bandits. Yeah, screw these guys. Duelists and cuirassiers. I kind of like the barbarians. I feel like that would be a cool. Our theme should probably be something primitive, I think, right? So actually, let's get rid of these hedge knights. And these cuirassiers. And these duelists. And then we keep the headhunters and the barbarians, I think. Raiders look a little bit primitive. Raiders and slingers, maybe? Don't care about the spearmen. Rangers are a little bit primitive, probably, right? Based on double air or something, I don't know. I'm illiterate. I just picked based on the images. The dude's like, hey, what burger? Molly's like, that one. I want that one. The double cheeseburger. That one. I think I would unban Destiny either, but apparently I did think that assaulting Emeralds was bad. If you put that Emerald assaulted at a 10, I'd put Destiny at like a 4 to 5. Well, sure. Well, sure. I mean, if you put what the Emerald assaulted at a 10, I wouldn't even put what Destiny did on a scale, but I wouldn't even put that on the scale. It's like saying words online versus physically assaulting someone, but but I don't know. I don't think we have. I don't feel like we have a reliable source on how long that guy was banned for. I don't know where we're getting that from. I haven't seen what Emery said about it, but I don't know where she got that from. And also a 30-day ban might just be the like minimum that might be the max they can do before permanent while they're like investigating, right? If that dude is not permanently banned from the platform, that is insane. That is the craziest thing I've heard in my entire life. But I don't feel like that's... There's no way that's the case. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. Literally no way. I don't believe it. Hedge are if you can amazing, but since you can't recruit them... Yeah. Well, you can from the special things, right? Asperger also doesn't give their burgers distinct names at all. It's like hamburger, cheese. I love myself some hamburger cheese. This is the clip it's from. reacting to live stream fail on stream.
Clip got posted. Again, thank God someone was filming, because otherwise I don't think Twitch would have said anything. So after that I start getting a lot of messages. I'm responding to people, and my manager comes back to me and she's upset. She's like, okay, I've been talking to Twitch people and I'm really upset because I noticed a lot of negligence around the event and I'm not happy with the way that they're handling it now. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, well, I asked them, you know, like, what are they gonna do about this? And you know what they said initially? They said, oh, well, he's banned from the platform for 30 days.
Ooh. Whoa, hold up. 30-day ban from Twitch? That's crazy. Are they even allowed? What is Bella wearing? She had surgery because she had a giant tumor. So she's wearing a gown for to stop herself from messing with her like sutures or whatever. A giant tumor, yeah, big tumor. She got the sapper implanted. Guys, my dog is not wearing a shock collar. She's got a taser attachment. Hi Bella, come on, let's go close Bella. Luxury. I gotta stop the stream to pet the doggos, guys. I don't know. I mean, based on the context of that clip, though, that seems like exactly what I said, right? It's like Twitch doesn't know exactly what happened. They don't have they don't know everything, so they're like, all right, 30-day ban, like that's like the minimum we're doing, right? Like, to me, that says that regardless of what actually happened, the minimum for what happened would be a 30-day ban, right? I've been banned for 30 days too. I got too spicy. 30-day ban is definitely not something you use to slap an actual molester. No, of course not. But I feel like, you know, to me it's a bit like what are you doing about, like, you go to the police officer and you're like, what are you doing about the situation? They're like, oh, we've brought the suspect in for like questioning or something. You're like, brought him in for questioning? It's like, you know, it feels like, hello. Oh. One second. Hi. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. That's a little barking, yeah. That's the dogs when I'm the only one that's been around for 2 hours. They're like, this is how they react. Open up Belle's doing swingingly despite everything. She seems to recover pretty quickly, so she seems to be doing fine right now at least. Arf Apocalypse Bork. I was saying that the obviously a 30-day ban for what we know happened is way too little, but from like an investigation perspective, I think a 30-day ban makes sense. Be like, all right, we've done at least this thing, you know what I mean? But like people pointed out, the fact that that dude even got to leave the venue is insane, right? We already have the headhunters, which are ranged, right? If this is like our next army, we already have the headhunters, which are pretty good range units, I think. We'll probably delete these rangers and these slingers. I think the raiders fit the theme. Alright, look, we've already significantly reduced our carbon footprint. You're going here. I'll move you over there too for now. These two around. Here. For context, I'm not a racer. My spiciness was against America during BLM. Just to clarify, listen, I didn't think you were a racer, okay? As a racist, I have a pretty good race star, so. Oh, here, call the reserve. An army of 4,290 strength will be formed in Dresden. Are we equipped with the units most common in your forces? Okay. Interesting. Also, I'll do a proper pet the popper iterate when the dogs come back, or a dog comes back at least. Sorry, I got a little short there. Shame the fallen knight Linz. Our Black Arch wants to pay 2 good deities for him, otherwise we should stigmatize his name. We're stigmatizing his name. Get stigmatized. Melander Linz attained a level of truth available to few. He realized that war is darkness, evil, and bloodshed, and light has no place in it. Linz could become a hero of the crusade only by casting off his doubts and venturing as far into the darkness as was required. His great feats would atone for his sins, but Linz was weak. This is why he died a man of no account. For this reason, credit-bound priests scorned his pathetic name, and his legacy was desecrated. Honestly, I think the if anything, that Portnos can give her a proper mirror. I need that belt. I need the belt. If anything about Emery's situation is the fact that her manager is like playing like telephone with people is like the worst part of there. The fact that no one just talked to Emery directly and told him exactly what they were doing, like, this is what we're doing. 30-day instant ban. And as we just look at the situation, police report, probably like almost guaranteed permanent ban from the platform, of course. I guess we're doing world wound research. I'm gonna call in the reserves. And do generous recruiters. There's more stuff here which I get rid of. And then we go to campaign and let's buy the units we need. So Where's my stuff at? Here. Okay, so this guy goes over here because they belong in the same army. Then we go to recruit. And for this army, we are grabbing the Axe Hunters and the Houndmasters. But we can't fit anything else in here. But for this army, we're grabbing the Wolf Riders, which probably should be in our Savage army, honestly. I'm not sure they can fit. And then we need to recruit, split, get these guys up here. Perfect. And then we move these dudes down here. We move these dudes down here. This is gonna be pretty nice when we're done accumulating everyone. Unfortunately, we'll just keep getting more and more armies. So these guys stay where they are. Just moving. I wish you could just automatically do this. This feels like I like these parts of these games, but it feels very clunky for sure. That's just parties to go to end up being a party pooper confirmed. Unironically, right? Like, what was that dude doing partying? Is she a massive stream like 11K or something, and she's OTK too? She should have a Twitch representative on hold. Direct line, yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%. She's like the second biggest female streamer on the platform or something, I think. Alright, one more rest day, so I can just see what this reserve thing does. Last rest day, everyone, I promise. Oh my god, I got Hell Knights from it. That's kind of crazy, what the hell? Holy crap, 33 Hell Knights from that. That's actually insane. How do I, After Armas, I think Pokemon is bigger too, right? Pokemon? And maybe Valkyrie as well, or is Valkyrie exclusively a YouTube streamer now? I forgot. I'm a forgotter. The professionalism at Twitch reminds me of how streamer organization ran, like it just like a random bunch of friends hanging on Discord doing things on impulse. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily disagree. I mean, it's unironically mind-boggling that they let this happen. Straight up boggles the mind. My mind right now is boggled, if that's not clear. Oh, I need more money, but we can buy some Hell Knights, some Marksmen, some Sorcerers. Ooh, this is a big purchase here. I wish it would tell me when the week is over, right? Because I want to buy these units, but I have to wait a few days before I can afford them. Also, if I go do stuff now, will these armies continue? Like, if I'm like resting underneath somewhere, will these armies continue to walk? I don't want them to walk into this army. Okay, it's back on Twitch again. You can buy finance points. Yeah, it's just I've bought a lot of finance points, and it is just a lot of finance points. So. I'll just move this dude up here, and he'll be in the way if something does happen. I don't think it will, though. Alright, let's play the game. We are almost 2 hours into the stream. Finally time to play the game. We have no like major events happening. If there are storyline events that I'm missing because of this, that would be crazy. Because I've been spam resting. Oh man, I love this belt. I'll put that on Nenio maybe. Oh man, I love this belt. Honestly, that Shadow Demon wasn't doing much. I'm gonna keep it a stack with everyone. That Shadow Demon was doing very little. I may be fragile, but I'm not fragile. Yes. Show me your journal. Here we go. Everything done except for this, which we're doing right now. Well, not everything done, but everything I can do so far. Show me your moves.
I'm gone.
Oh, I was checking if am I fatigued or am I good? Because I've just been spam resting, but I guess it doesn't count.
We do it my way.
Dante told me of a demonic barrier hidden beneath Iomene's symbol in the center of the city. I encountered a similar demonic barrier in Arello Vorlesh's laboratory. I was able to breach it. I can open this barrier too. All you will have to do is protect the city from the blast. I am impressed by your many gifts, champion. Together we shall open the passage and protect the city, and then we shall burn the Midnight Fane with the cleansing fire of righteousness. But first, we must gather our strength. I shall send word to... Oh, God damn it. Queen Galfrey, her help may be necessary when we reach the dark bastion of the abyss. The Queen will heed my call and arrive quickly within a month. We must use the time to prepare... God damn it! Answer a few questions before I leave. Oh, yeah. Wait for the Queen... God... Okay, God damn it. God darn it. Gosh dingity darn it. You have to wait 30... There's no shot it's 30 days. There is no shot I have to wait 30 days. I don't believe that. There is no way. Is what even telling me? Can I open the journal here? I can't. No, I wanted to like make sure I was ready to like advance to the thing before I did the last main story thing. Look how many devas I have though. That's pretty cool, huh? How come they're attacking me? Aren't they just gonna get instantly demolished and annihilated? I'm also, just for record, I'm also the biggest corporation simp. So if I'm saying things are bad, they have to be pretty bad. Like you really messed up. I'm the biggest corporate simp on Twitch. Oh, and I'm proud of it too. Oh my god, the dogs! Good fight. It's 30 days. There's no way I have to wait 30 days. No way. No shot. No shot, Bucko. I refuse to believe it. Good troll, Sergeant. Good troll. Will it, like, tell me when she arrives in, like, an event? The Queen Galfrey has arrived. And she does not look too pleased. Now we only have one army here, and that's awesome. Queen Galfrey has arrived, and if I'm being honest, she looks pretty pissed off about it. For real, for real. If you're a Sato, you could go before Galfrey arrives because of the magic power of friendship. Ooh. Hold up. You know what? Let's just go back and roll a Sato then. I have a save right before I made the choice, so... Let's see here. Which one was that? It was probably before day 12, right? Saving hard. Let's just calling it poop. Let's just go back and grab a save. All right, let's do this on this guy, I guess. Redo, yeah, just real quick. I feel like this guy's probably the biggest threat here, right? And that it would just load before picking the path. Wait, that I would just but like for redo playthroughs or. Is that what we're talking about? Okay, these paladins are actually really beefy right now. Amarande Gracio Turio. Oh damn, these guys are beefy as hell too. All these units can heal each other, this is awesome. But I realized it would be better to replay Axe and do a new character to make it more fresh. Yeah, for replays. Yeah, of course, 100%. More fun that way too, expect having to do the shield mace each time. I definitely make a new character each time. I've said this before, the thing I kind of, like, people that play this game all have this in their brains, but the thing about a game like this for replays that is fine if you're playing the game multiple times over and over again and you just remember. It's like, it would be nice to have some way to, like, remember where stuff is, right? Like, if I could make map notes in this playthrough and have them for a second playthrough would be great. I could be like, oh, you know, I can't see what the places are called. But whatever the places are called, right? Like, oh, this place. I can just have a note like, these items are here. So that way, next time, I'll be like, oh, I don't need those items. I'm just going to skip that area entirely, right? I'm just not going to go there. A group of young Shalaxian nobles has arrived in the Worldwound to hunt demons. They are willing to pay a generous sum of Crusader if the Crusader provide them with this entertainment. The Ancients Hunted Decree. Okay. Let them get killed and take their belongings. Burn them down. Convince them to become Crusaders. I don't have enough of these guys for it to matter, so I'm not gonna do that. I'll just arrange the hunt, I guess. The Crusade will only benefit from a demon hunt. Besides, the thankful Jacksons will speak well of the Crusaders back in their homeland, and the commander's authority will increase. Oh, Nenio side quest. Skip. No, I love Nenio. Nenio. Bop 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 bop. Nenio. Pick up the map, stitch it together in Photoshop. Well, I mean, unironically, that's what I would probably do, which is not ideal. But unironically, that is probably what I would do. Without irony. Literally, without irony, that's what I would do. Damn, look at that stack of mongrel archers. That's crazy. Dangerous hunt. That takes 5 days to resolve. Sure. Currently I have 30 days, so... And it's so tedious getting these armies together. Continue. Mashima Konsetsu. I'll just, we'll just call this one, like, Savages. That way I know which armies I actually have to move and care about. Okay, a few more of these dudes. And some champions. Champion! We're really waiting a whole month for Galfrey to arrive, huh? 12 kineticists, ooh. Club 4 shine. Recruiters with wallets full of coins will travel across the lands of Everson. There are enough greedy people who are willing to enlist in the crusade thanks to... Oh, okay. I'm cool with Club 4 shine. Ew, look at these little dudes. Lightning bolt, scorching ray, cone of cold stone skin. Hell yeah. Can I keep getting these guys, or was that like, that was it? I think that was the club income too. I'm just trusting on it. I could have named them something racist right there, and I would not know. I could name them something that would get me a 30-day Twitch ban. And I would have no way to tell. I guess the clerics are a little bit interesting here, but we'll do a search. Paladins. And headhunters for a savage army. These are probably the ones who want the most here. I wish you could condense these. I don't see why they don't let you, but I wish that was the thing. A group of Atlas and Nethys has arrived in Dresden to help the Crusaders. All of them are powerful mages, but there's a catch. The eldest of them is only 16 years old. Can children be sent to war? Send the children into battle. Okay.